Hey there, fellow Starship Architects. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, episode 34, Deep in Redesign. So yeah, I was collecting fusion parts to be able to hook up fusion to the new ship. So this is like almost everything you need for fusion, all collected in one spot, littering K-Leg. So that when fusion is needed, I just install it. Port Authority charging me an armor lay for parking here. It's fine. I don't care. I got money. Got more than $500,000. And here he is deciding to like just put his helmet on at random. Apparently watching the news gives me lots of dark jokes. Quit putting helmets on, dude. Okay, we're back into paid time. So, Megan, guess what, friend? You're back on the clock. So eat, poo. Hey, at least you're pooing on company time. So there's that, right, girl? And she will be coming onto the ship to repair some stuff. So that the ship isn't like a frigid mess while we're trying to work on it. I'll do the second heater. Where did I even drop that heater? I don't even know. Oh, there it is. Cool. So installing the heater. Good. All right. So she has sorted all her needs out. And why do you have random mechanical parts in your stretch pocket? In fact, you stole this helmet. Put it back. So she needs her suit back in order to come on board because it's way too cold. So I'll give her a suit in a minute. And then this heater is pretty damaged, but it will get the job done. Input is thermostat, and it's on. All right, here's your suit. No, okay, all right. You're gonna be like that. You're working. Auto task a repair job. Thank you. Okay, she's repairing now. Now, obviously, as soon as I have this thing pressurized, she'll be way more efficient because, or heated, I should say, because she sucks in suits. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through all of my smart crates and check them because I want to bulk sell smart crates. I want to get rid of all my smart crates. I don't want smart crates anymore. So I'm just going to make sure there isn't anything important in them. Like this one should be emptied out because it has a bunch of repair parts. Minus the trash. You can keep the trash. After I get rid of all the smart crates, everything in, well, let's keep this. Everything in the smart crates, I'll try to get the med bed repaired and installed within the inner cockpit, which might mean doing another, changing the walls around. Because I got access to a bed that I didn't think I would have access. Or being able to buy or whatever, you know. So, we'll see. So, mass sale of smart crates. All that stuff's fine. Yeah, we have like a ship, honestly, pretty jam-packed full of smart crate stuff. And it's taking up a lot of space. So Ben, I did mean to ask, when you run a mod list as big as yours is, how long is your RimWorld load time? Because that's a lot of mods. I am curious. Does it take forever to load, or are there is it actually manageable? Because recently I went through all the mods I had on RimWorld, and I like gutted my mod list for mods that I didn't think I was ever going to use again, just to be able to avoid like painful load times. Alright, I went through all the crates, I think. I'll double check. I think we're good for a mass sale. Oh, I am buy license. So the license is in my hand, I keep. The license in my pouch, I sell. Now let's inverse that. So this permit can be sold, and then all of the smart crates in here can be sold. That's going to free up so much floor space. We still have some of the bulkhead bins that I want to get rid of. 2. And then one of the other things that I said I didn't want to do, but I did anyway, was I didn't want to pressurize the entire ship until I had the cargo bins installed, but then it just happened anyway. Because the door was left open and pressurized everything. What a long list of stuff. Not a lot of money, though. Certainly not a lot of money. It said valid permit sold. This one's good until... Yeah, this one is the good permit. This is the new one. Okay, medbed repair. And where is Megan? Is she working? Oh yeah, she's working. Our airlock is super messed up, so there's a lot of repair to be done. So the ship's warmed up about almost 30 degrees Celsius or so, maybe a little more. Pretty good. Oh my goodness. Just grab all the things in one run. This medbed was very broken. I've been collecting... There we go. I've been collecting parts for like 30 minutes. No, the ship's almost livable. It's cold, but you know, not going to kill us cold. And then this medbed will heal you. It's good for hygiene environments, and it has built-in nanorobotic autodock to help physical recovery. So it's like really nice. It has really high resale value. But yeah, I mean, if we're going to go into deep space where potentially we get like harassed by pirates, it's really nice to have an infirmary bed ready. So this is, I want to put this in here, and this is going to be a bit of a challenge because of its size. So I will almost certainly have to move things around, which is fine. One thing I could do is move the... let's see. So the current priority is finish the inner cockpit And then after I'm done with the inner cockpit, we can move on. There's so many tasks to be done. I'm just trying to tackle one thing at a time, or I'm gonna forever have, you know, feel the need to do, oh, just one more thing type situation. So I know there's like lots and lots. Oh, what are you doing? Lots of things that I could be doing. I'm not, very intentionally, so that I don't be driven insane as a result. So you can install this bed here. Perfect. Now when we sleep, I mean, I can't fall asleep wearing a helmet, but actually it's not too cold now. So now when we sleep, we get a lovely med boost in here. So I'll probably push out the walls on either side for a toilet. And so see, I'm recuperating under medical rest, medical care. It's really nice. And I will purposefully put a toilet in here. Mostly also so that, like, you know, if we're isolated out from the outside of the ship, we can go potty, because, you know, if you're pressurized, you can't. But also to intentionally devalue our cockpit. So again, reminder. Here's the rooms. And bridge closed has toilets forbidden. So in including a toilet, or a bed for this matter, prevents it from being highly valued, which is my intention. I know I keep repeating that, but like, I'm sure I'm going to get questions about it, and it's easy for me to just head up the answers ahead of time. So I'm trying to make room here for like toilet and comm. Where did I get that room guide? It's on the wiki. You can literally just Google Ostranauts rooms. That will probably get you there. I didn't create it. This charger needs to go. It keeps blocking me. That's why we've been running crazy laps everywhere, huh? One of the places I actually like to install chargers is like right in the airlock, so that if you're on, if you're doing if you're on a ship for salvage or whatever, you can swap batteries without having to like rummage through your entire ship first. Once the temperature of our ship and the temperature of K-Leg match one another, roughly, I'll prop open the doors. So once we're about 20 Celsius, I'll prop open the doors and then use, you know, K-Leg's CO2 scrubbers. I just don't want to drop the temperature of K-Leg for no reason. That's a really weird place for a light, because it's attached to nothing now. The game like allows that kind of stuff, whereas if you install a light on a wall and then uninstall the wall, the light just kind of floats there. Whereas like, if you didn't do that, you wouldn't be able to install the light onto nothing. And it doesn't do like error checking, for better or for worse. Same with this poster. So like, this is a poster that is it's not installed on anything. Okay, this is going to be a little messy, but it's fine. So what kind of walls do we have? It is Test 44 series. Some of the interaction spots are blocked. But it's going to be something roughly like that. And then uninstall. And orders, cancel that. Transponder is a little bit of an odd spot. If it ever really becomes too much of a pain where it is now, I can just blow it up. You know, I know uninstalling it means it's probably going to break. We'll see. And then this whole corner is bottlenecked, but nothing that's here is going to be there forever. Orders. Conduit. Uninstall 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. It's a bridge that isn't a bridge. It's efficient. I'm putting all the things that you would need to survive if the rest of the ship depressurizes within the bridge. Which I think is a really good idea. Alright. Orders. Uninstall. Conduit. No, that's canister. Conduit. Even the jumpers, I'm not going to use them, but they need to go. And then here's the power viz. You can see there's holes. And then we'll put Albright back in. Yeah, and we can take these off. Which will help Megan more than me, because she sucks at working in a suit. So we don't have any gas buildup or anything we don't want on our ship as we work. I'm opening us up to K-leg. We're going to lose a little bit of nitrogen and oxygen pressure because things heated up, gas expanded, it got a little bit more pressurized, but I don't, scheme of things is not a big deal. Alright, so now there's power over there. Good. Wow, I can't see anything because of the lack of power. Let's grab a light. Luckily, your crew doesn't really care if, like, it's bright where they sleep. So, for our sanity, we'll make it bright. Install. Power. All bright. Are we? I think we still have conduit. Yeah, I think Megan just delivered some. There we go. That's nice. Cool. So these are walls that we'll probably eventually sell. Alright, what else do we need? What are my skills at now? I am skilled at everything but software, robotics, and arm melee. And ranged. I've never used a gun yet. And electrical engineering is up to 75. It's pretty good. Where is that? God, I feel like I need a work light. Yeah, I'm just gonna buy one. Megan can work in the dark because she doesn't actually need to see anything, whereas like I can't. It's just not working for me. So we're looking for the toilet. Where did I put the toilet? I yeeted the toilet somewhere. I don't remember where it went. Hello, toilet. There it is. Somehow I found it in the dark. It was underneath their comms or spare comms console. So, toilet is going in here. And then this is our nav, right? This is the nav we've been using, I think. I hope. I'm not going to be able to do that until I move these floors. So those... What are these? Railca walls? Yeah, these 3 walls I don't want to sell because they're in the way. Moving them around doesn't make sense. So sell. Barter zone. Oh god. Where are they? Here they are. Cool. So we have got toilet, nav, bed. One of the only other things that I would want in here is some sort of like rack, perhaps. Maybe a 1x3 rack here. I know I sold a 1x3 rack here, but I want to put it back. For food and water. And that way, if we have a depressurized ship, we have food and water, a med bed, a toilet, and a nav in here. And then probably a small battery with a switch. So I know we have a switch down here that I can grab. And that way, if all the regular ship's batteries are off, we can flip this switch to be able to, you know, add a little extra oomph, a little extra power. Probably not something I'm going to need to use regularly, but it's better to have it not need it than need it not have it. So I need a an extra small ship battery, probably. There we go. We could put a heater in this enclosed area. Well, I'll see if a heater fits in here. We'll see. Oop, that's not how I want to do that. It needs to be... Come on. We can't even reach it because of transponder. Yep. All right. Let's not put it there. So we'll do a two wide bin. I could put a bin in here, where next to the toilet for water or something. So yeah, now this is draining, and now it isn't. So that works. So I need a 2-wide bin. And I think that's it. Can't think of anything else that needs to go in here. So maybe a 2-wide bin and a 1-wide bin? Or rack, rather. Do racks. But I'll probably find that out in the wild, so I'm not gonna bother with that right now. Okay, conduit. So let's remove any of these like unnecessary sections, making sure not to uninstall a floor and dying, because that would be hilarious and bad. So you uninstall a floor and, well, no, gasp, dead. This area here is going to be where my tools are stored, so we're going to want to clear that out eventually. And then this area is where the salvaged goods are going to go. What is this? What's plugged in here? I think it's just graphic bug. Yeah. So the tanks are going to go here, and then fusion around here. These old fusion field coils, maybe I repair to sell, because otherwise no one wants them, and jettisoning them feels weird, so I'm just going to do that. This is walkable, yeah. You can walk around the bed. It doesn't block or impede. Why is my repair slow? Oh, because it's electrical. Yeah, I don't have good electrical yet. I know there's missing walls near my tools. There's a bunch of missing walls. Out of scope, don't care. Falls under, not to be rude, but falls under, yes, this is a working project. Could you not tell? This is a piece of junk. Absolute piece of junk. Everything's on fire. Everything's broken. It's kind of by design. Alright, what's going on with this? Why can't I repair it? Unable to comply. You know what? You are getting jettisoned. Because if I can't repair you, I don't want you. Bye-bye! So the other field coil I'm just going to sell now. Something's weird. There we go. Because I already have field coils. I don't need 3, just need 2. This one's trashed. I don't care. They don't sell for very well, so it's not worth the effort to repair. So I'll probably put fusion here somewhere. I'm going to need to decide exactly where the RCS stuff goes. Maybe I'll put fusion back here. I think that makes the most sense, and then I'll have like RCS tanks this area. At this point, it might make, just for ease and use, it might make the most sense to like, to strategize where lights are going to go so I can see what the hell's going on. Because stuff's dark. It's kind of hard to strategize and plan in the pitch black. So these batteries are going to need to move. That wall that you're worried about, I'll probably... Yeah, let's just deal with that now. Pick up. Install. And there was the wrong kind of conduit underneath there, too. Now, normally the cockpit would be where I'm standing now. And because it's not going to be, some of the design up in this area needs to change. I do probably want to minimize air loss through airlock cycling. So there will be airlock improvements to be made up here at some point, but I don't need to worry about that right now. There is, of course, these bins that I meant to deal with and never did. Let's get rid of them now. So I think maybe a good goal is to get rid of all the things I don't want. I know it's a little weird to want to buy... Well, actually... This can fit over a switch, can't it? Yeah, there. Now I don't need to buy a bin. I'll just use this one. I do, however, don't... Whoa! Look at that. I look like a hobo. Yeah, that makes that easy. I'll just use this bin too. Cool. So now we have storage here, and I could put in this the spare suit, spare helmet, and like a flask of water and a stack of food. Stuff like that. So, emergency supply type stuff. That ought to be pretty handy. In fact, here's a flask. And it's full, so we'll put this flask in. A stack of clean cloth? For bandages? No, I said pick up the whole... Oh, are you doing this whole, like, I am only picking up one at a time? That's cool, but no. In fact, it might be make more sense to put it next to the bin, next to the bathroom. To kind of be like toilet paper. Alright, that's good. So yeah, the cockpit area is pretty finished, I think. And then I have to decide, like, how this connects with here. So maybe what I do is, power, Albright, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Are you going to install? There we go. And then I'll go back to lights. They're really not installing it. What are you just... Fine. This battery really slows down traversing around the ship, so this one needs to definitely get moving. It's not going to a permanent position just yet. I'm just getting moved out of the way. So these O2 cans, and vents probably need their own sensors. What I want is there to be redundancy. So I want O2 and N2 for the cabin and for the outer areas, knowing that the outer areas might vent out and become vacuum. It also might make sense to double up the doors in the crew cabin airlock, where I'm standing now, so that in the case of violent depressurization of our ship, we can exit without losing a lot of gas. So let's do that now. And all of this is isn't strictly necessary, but it's really helpful to prepare for any sort of torch burns, because when you're going to other planets, you are going to take damage. And if you aren't prepared to make the repairs and to minimize the issues with taking damage, you're going to have some big problems. Can you install the one on the other side? Trying to figure out why he hasn't done that yet. I might need to reset this task. Maybe the shirt was in the way. Let me sell that, the clothing. It's going to be easiest if I just carry it so I don't have to sort through everything that's in the barter zone, I think. This also might be a cause for a hatch. Actually. Yeah, maybe I use a hatch. Nah, the hatches are so slow. They're really, really painfully slow. I'm not going to hatch it. Opening and closing a hatch during an emergency is terrible, because it takes a long time to open and close. So, nope. Thought about it, but no. No, that was not correct. Try that again. So if installed like this, we'll be able to go in and out of our cabin without having to lose too much gas. Because now we have a micro airlock here. Let's sell this clothing so that I free up my inventory space. And then get back to retrofitting this ship. There's a lot of work to be done. Question. Do we have anything fun on the scrap dealer? Clothing or anything? No, not really. And not supplies either. I don't know if it's been long enough to change its offerings. Yeah, it's new offerings. Leggings, but not anti-G. So no. Okie dokie. CO2 scrubbing I'm not worried about just yet. Out of scope with the project. This bin needs to... I'll just drag it and sell it. It's especially unneeded now that we have a massive volume of a ship. It takes a lot longer for the CO2 to build up compared to the last one. The last one was much, much smaller. Okay, so I don't know if the cargo bins will actually fit here. That's a new thought. I wonder if this is probably going to cause some pathing problems, yeah. I'd like the battery charging station to be close to... There's like nowhere to put this that ain't super ugly, obviously. Whatever, I'll bite the bullet and put it here. let's add some more lights. And she's still working? Yeah, she's still working. She's just working in the dark. Alright, we need lights here and here. Where are the rest of my lights? Here's some. Yeah, a well-illuminated ship is, like, really useful. That way it's not hard to find what you're looking for. Thank you for tuning in to Ostranauts, which originally streamed live on Twitch January 11th and January 12th as a marathon, continuing where we left off in the December marathon of Ostranauts as well. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you would like to join my online gaming community on Discord, Rhadamant.com has a link to it, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. Special thank you to my Twitch subscribers, Patreon patrons, people that turned out to join in on the marathon, and also viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you next episode or an upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow astronauts.